I am woman phenomenally. Phenomenal woman? That's me, Maya Angelou. Welcome to this segment of the Afrocentrist podcast, The Woman, Her Story, and Her Impact, where I get to speak to women from across the globe, sharing their stories and how they are impacting their world. Coming to you every Wednesday, 4 p.m. GST. Of course, with your favorite show host, the energetic EJ. So, make it a date with me every Wednesday. The Afrocentrist Podcast, proudly African. Hello and welcome to this episode of the Afrocentrist Podcast, and especially this segment, The Woman, Her Story, and Her Impact. My name is Ejiro, and I am so happy to have you here on the show today. As you already know, on this particular segment, I get to speak with women from different walks of life and different parts of the world to share their story and especially how they are currently impacting their world. And today on the show, I have a beautiful lady all the way from Sudan. Yes, one of my African sisters, and she's here to share with us her story. Currently, she helps business people set up Amazon businesses that are easy to scale and you're able to sell and increase your capacity to earn. So we're going to be talking to her, asking her about her story, how she started and how it's going for her, and especially now how she's currently impacting our world. But before I dive into that to bring on my guest, here's a message from our sponsors. Hey ladies, we are gradually entering that lovey-dovey month of the year, and we come bearing great news. As a way to show self-love before we receive more love from others, Women Talk Club presents Face the Facts and Crush Your Goals, a 5-step framework to living your best life. Guest speaker, Naushin Yakub. Special attraction, Henna Party by Zai from Singapore. It promises to be value-loaded and fun-filled. Don't attend alone. Come with your bestie. Date, Saturday, February 5th. Time, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. GST. Venue, Hilton Garden Inn, Al-Basha. Fee, 100 dirhams if you pay before 4th of February and 120 dirhams if you pay at the venue. Come, let's love up on ourselves while we learn to face the facts. Women Talk Today UAE. It is the change we see and feel that makes us amazing. Hello, Taqua. How are you?
Hello, Jero. It's so nice to be here with you today.
Nice to have you here too.
Thanks
How
so
are you
much.
doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I am awesome.
Very good to hear.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about Taqua. Who is Taqua in your own words?
Thank you for the warm introduction, and I'm so glad to be here with you today. It's a mixture, sort of an unplanned path, but it's happening. I come from a medical background that has nothing to do with the 10 years I spent working in the legal industry.
Oh, wow.
I'm now into e-commerce. So,
So you went a little bit of medicine,
yes.
what did you say? Law?
Yeah.
And then now
legal
e-commerce.
practices,
Oh,
and then
wow.
now Amazon, which is now booming. It's the time. Everyone is shopping on Amazon all over the world. So just a quick brief that this wasn't planned to be something that I would follow professionally. It started as a hobby, and like I would be sharing with so many ladies from all over the world the love of online shopping, the excitement of waiting for that box to arrive, and the joy of opening it and exploring what's inside. So when I started shopping on Amazon, it was in 2009, 2010. Of course, that time the concept of online shopping was
a bit
even
new.
Yes, the malls and the
Physical
brick and
stores.
mortar, they were doing great. Everything was like perfect for them, and it wasn't something that's foreseeable that online shopping would
be a thing one day.
Yes, it won't be dominating at all. It took me a long while to realize that I can not only shop for good bargains and some quality stuff for reduced prices. I realized that the way Amazon phrased it at the bottom of their homepage, they don't say like sell with us. They say make money with Amazon. Now that was appealing, and that was something that would make you curious. Is it that easy to make money with Amazon? And the answer, in short, is no. No. Let's put it in simple words. We do see, and of course we all have those ads like I made 100 grand when I'm on the I'm making $10,000 and
every month,
and
from online, and it feels like it's easy.
1 hour, 2 hours work per day. You don't need to do anything, and it's like autopilot. No.
That's not true. That's not totally correct.
At least not at the beginnings. You do need to consider it seriously, and it requires hard work, a lot of research. And if you made wrong choices or you've taken the wrong steps, you would be suspended so easily, so quickly, and you would just lose it all. I failed 3 times before being able to
break through.
Yes, to be able to make through and make it happen, and like
finally
it's happening. 5 years learning from the top 1 sellers, investing in myself on those expensive courses and training programs to be able to understand and digest the ins and outs of Amazon and get into the core of how to set myself right and position that product in a place that, yes, it can make a sale. A lot of factors to be considered. So many things you need to think of. It requires planning. And when the COVID-19 hit, that was the time when that hobby and interest exploring Amazon, it turned into time to shift it to be something that take it to the professional level. I am able to do consulting because I've been studying about it for a long while and I'm applying it. So you're talking to a person who has seen it all. I can see right now that a lot of business owners go with the direction of teaching, selling educational materials and courses, which is great. My own approach is because it took me so long to be able to understand everything. Why would my client would need to do the same and spend the same time? They are here with me, in touch with me, because they want to get a result
faster than you got it.
Then why go through that big learning curve while we can get results in a shorter time? So I changed the approach. Rather than teaching, which is very much available, I'm now taking it into a holistic approach, something that's practical. I would walk with my client.
You.
Of course, hand in hand. We will do our research. We will validate the product idea, and we would see if it would succeed or not. And then we would do the registration, the account setup, the branding, building the business from the ground up, and then expanding. Whether it's your very own marketplace.
So that means that your own approach now is not just about teaching people how to do these things, because if they have to learn it, it still makes the journey longer because they have to understand it, and then the algorithm, the way things are keeps changing every day. So what you learned yesterday might not apply again today.
Exactly. It changes rapidly. I cannot expect them to be able to keep up with the changes. Like every month we're expecting to see something new on the Amazon policy page. So I cannot expect this to be done by my client. It's a liability. So yes, I need to cover for this as well, do my own research and reading, and I'm subscribing to hundreds of newsletters.
Just to find out, to know what's going on in the industry.
Yes, you can't risk just, it's not going to change. You cannot do that. What was allowed yesterday might not be allowed right now. It's changing rapidly.
Every day.
Of course.
So basically what you now do is go side by side with them on the journey, so that you are already in this space. You understand how things work, and you're able to say, no, this is what's going on now. So don't do this, don't do that, rather than say, go and learn this and then come back again tomorrow. Before you come back, something has changed.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Wow. Fantastic. So what if somebody is watching this right now and they're like, how do I even know what to put up on Amazon? What would your answer be to them?
So that's a tricky question, because there are different schools of thought of how to tackle this part. Beginning the business, what is the foundation going to be? So to make it simple, there are mainly two routes. Either would you go with the thing that is trending at the moment.
Okay.
For example, it's now worn early winter. Of course, the winter clothing, they are the trend right now. They are the stuff in need. Everyone will be looking for those. I personally do not recommend that.
Because it's seasonal?
Yes, number one, it's seasonal. It's not sustainable.
Yeah,
it's
because
seasonal.
Once winter is over, what happens?
What you're going to do with your inventory, that's a problem. This is the first route, and it's doing well actually for a lot of people. They're making good income out of that, and they just change with the
changing of time. Okay,
yes, they're okay, they're doing good. I personally do not follow it. I would rather go to the other route, which is serving the needs of one person that you understand very well.
Absolutely.
Like, for example, we ladies. A lady who wants to take care of her skin. Think about the number of products that comes to your mind. Skin cleanser, skin
toner,
scrub,
moisturizer,
day cream,
night cream, sunscreen.
And then this is the daily routine care, and then shift to the makeup, which is like endless. I'm serving one person. I do understand very much what they're looking for, because I've been in their position. Something that interests you, as if you're speaking to one person. What do you need? How can I help? Here it is. This is the way you're going to scale, because on Amazon you do need to pay attention that you're addressing minds.
Specific.
Yes, you're addressing
challenge.
Minds, not pockets.
I love that.
It's not a price war. Whoever sells cheaper is going
to get more.
No, it's not like that.
It's like knowing a need and meeting that particular need.
Why Amazon has succeeded so much? Because it's extremely customer centric. Extremely. The customers at Amazon, they're sort of like spoiled. They want fast deliveries. They read reviews. If they put a negative review, your account health is affected. They want the refunds on time, the returns on time, and they would wait for you to expect you to reduce prices when it comes to the Prime Day, the annual sale event. So they are expecting the best. And you need to be up to that game. So do not take it like price-wise or just something that would sell today. What's gonna happen tomorrow? Unknown. No.
So you need to just sit down and say, what need do I? What specific need do I want to meet?
It's the niche.
And then go for it.
That's it.
Absolutely fantastic. So if somebody watches this now, they're like, oh, I'm really interested, Taqua. I want to work with you. I want to be able to sit with you and see what need I can meet that Amazon is able to help me meet more people. How do they go about it?
The beauty of it, that they do not need to come with an idea of the product they're going to sell.
Oh, wow.
Because a lot of people would find it difficult. Okay, I don't know what to sell.
Absolutely.
You don't need to do that. When we meet, I would be asking you, what interests you? Is it home and decor? Is it baby products? Is it beauty? Is it gardening? Is it sports? Is it office products? And from there, we would narrow it down to the niche that matches your interest. You'd be able to talk about it with passion. You know about it. And we will take it to the manufacturers, the label, the branding, the practical side of things. We're off.
Wow.
The same thing would happen for someone who's already established, who has their products. Here, the difference is that we're going to validate
the product.
The velocity and how the sales would go. We would check the competitors. What are their downsides, so we can make it better. Own advantage, so we can conquer that space. Wow. That's
you know this so well. Like
thanks so much. It took me so long.
Just listening to you, and I'm like, you know what? I need to have a meeting with her after this session because I need to.
It's a pleasure.
I need to tap into this space. Thank you so much. So what would you say to anybody who is afraid? They're still a bit skeptical about online shopping or online business. What would you have to say to them?
I would advise them to have a thought about what the pandemic has done to us, and it taught us a tough lesson: never rely on a single source of income. It's the time now to make use of that hard one that we had, and yes, let's consider having a second source of income with someone who knows
What they're
doing, and they've done it before you. You don't need to fall into the same mistakes. You don't need to have those financial losses, time that would just be gone wastely without making any results. No, just let's work together to give you a result that would, of course, scale. It won't just remain static. It would scale. You have the entire globe as your customers.
In your palms.
We're here based in Dubai. We can sell in the US.
Absolutely.
Have customers from the UK.
Absolutely.
Getting interest from Germany.
Yeah.
And someone in Japan waiting for us. Wow, the entire globe is your marketplace.
I know, that is amazing. Thank you so much, Taqua, for sharing with us.
Thank you so much.
I love it. Like, I just love the fact that you love what you do, and it's coming from the heart. It's beyond just business for you. And it's interesting that this is how you're impacting your world. And I really can't wait to work with you. And also, ladies, well, gents, anybody can work with you, right?
Definitely. It's a pleasure.
So it's not only for the ladies, gentlemen, if you are looking to get into the online space, Taqua is your plug. I'm going to leave your links, maybe your website or your email address or your Instagram handle, so that people can follow you and get to talk to you if they wanted to take this further. All right. Thank you so much for being here today. This is where we draw the curtain on this particular episode till I come your way again, speaking to another powerful woman, a story, and then, impacting our world in a way that she could. This is me saying, God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Hey ladies, we are gradually entering that lovey-dovey month of the year, and we come bearing great news. As a way to show self-love before we receive more love from others, Women Talk Club presents Face the Facts and Crush Your Goals, a 5-step framework to living your best life. Guest speaker, Naushin Yakub. Special attraction, Henna Party by Zai from Singapore. It promises to be value-loaded and fun-filled. Don't attend alone. Come with your bestie. Date, Saturday, February 5th. Time, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. GST. Venue, Hilton Garden Inn, Al Basha. Fee, 100 dirhams if you pay before 4th of February and 120 dirhams if you pay at the venue. Come, let's love up on ourselves while we learn to face the facts. Women Talk Today UAE. It is the change we see and feel that makes us amazing.